Here's what's astounding. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're 56 years old, is that right?
That's correct.
And you started Sun when you were 27 years old.
That's correct.
Talk about the difference between, from your perspective, being a 27-year-old CEO founder then and your view of the 20-something-year-old CEO founders today.
It's kind of funny. Just actually yesterday I got a chance to meet Mark Zuckerberg in his office, and I sat down with him and I looked at him and I said, "You're following me around?" And he said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, I was in Kirkland House, so were you." At Harvard.
This is at Harvard, huh?
Yeah, only I was there, before he was born by a lot. In fact, I started Sun before he was born, and I'm looking at him, and then he's now moving into our old office building.
That's right.
In Menlo Park. So, it's a very, very different world. Back then, we were more into hardware engineering, infrastructure engineering, networking, silicon, manufacturing. Heck, we even had surface mount technology wave solder machines in our factories back in the early days here in California. Now it's all about social networking and solar panels. So it's just a very different world. But it's still the same old valley, still tons of money flowing in here, still tons of opportunity for venture capitalists.
You met with Mark Zuckerberg yesterday. First of all, why? What was the purpose of the meeting?
I wanted to meet him. I saw the movie. I wanted to meet him.
So you called up and said, "My name's Scott McNealy, and could I come by and meet you sometime?"
Yeah, exactly. And it took us a few months. He was busier than me, but he's a really good kid. He was very gracious, very interesting to talk to, very sharp, a great listener. Not at all overly opinionated. Actually, I'm probably way more opinionated than him.
What did he want to know from you?
We just talked about education. He's big into that. We talked about curricula. We talked about what he's doing, how he's separating, his private interests from the company interests. And we talked a lot about what he's challenged with inside his company. I could see what his areas of focus were, and it was just a quick one, an introduction, and I offered to help him if I could help at all in any way, and we'll see if he takes me up on that.